Hi everyone, welcome to our latest video update on some local economic data points and how they might compare nationally. We want to focus this time on three important aspects of our economy: growth as measured by GDP, inflation, and the employment market. Arizona's current GDP all-industry total is $563.19 billion as of the fourth quarter. That grew by 1.36% from the previous quarter, which compares favorably to the 1.19% change across the United States. Diving into some of the sector results, for the most part, we see similar positive comparisons to national levels for the fourth quarter of 2024. Construction grew at 0.92% from the previous quarter. Now that's slightly below the 1.1% growth rate across the country, but this sector is 6.46% of Arizona's GDP versus 4.49% nationwide. The finance and insurance sectors make up about 6.7% of Arizona's GDP at $37.71 billion. This was a 2.73% increase from the previous quarter compared to an increase of only 2.38% nationally. Another sector which is larger in Arizona than nationally is healthcare and social assistance. This sector grew by 2.33% in the fourth quarter of 2024. That outpaced the national growth rate of 1.76%. The information sector is a bit smaller in Arizona as compared to the nation, but growth tallied an increase of 0.92% versus national growth of 0.94%. And the manufacturing sector, which is in the spotlight both locally and nationally as trade policies are changing, in Arizona, we saw a fourth quarter growth rate of 0.78% versus the national growth rate of 0.41%. The goal of current trade policies is to see this sector expand, both locally and nationally. With Arizona already growing faster than the national average, it would appear we are set up well to capture future growth opportunities. On inflation, the annual inflation rate for the Phoenix, Mesa, Scottsdale metro was 1.8% for the 12 months ending in February. That compares favorably to the U.S. city average of 2.82%. And then switching to the employment market, Arizona's unemployment rate continues to be below the national rates in December, January, and February, with the latest February reading at 4% versus the national rate at 4.1%. We also saw better hiring in January with a 3.5% rate versus a national rate of 3.4%. And the separation and quit rates were both a bit higher than national averages, but job openings were significantly higher at 6.7% versus the national average of 4.7%, indicating the local job markets remain robust. Policy changes have increased uncertainty, but the local and state economy in Arizona is entering this period in an advantageous position as compared to many other areas of the country.